It's been like 2 weeks since we all received the Tekken 8 Season 2 patch, and Tekken 8 has never been more fun. That is if you're like a 90-year-old on their deathbed who gets pleasure from just feeling the fucking wind on their face. For the rest of us, however, the last 2 weeks playing Tekken have been absolutely abysmal. 50-50s everywhere. Bugs and glitches everywhere. No skill gameplay, it's all very cringe. But rest assured guys, we have an emergency patch. The Tekken dev team still care about us guys. Except this emergency patch was about as much as an emergency as me rushing to the bathroom after eating a shit curry. Because after being told we would be getting this patch, I have made about 4 different videos and we still don't have any more news on when we're getting this shit. So much damage has been done by this patch. I just don't see how it would be possible for Bandai to even recover from this personally. Unless these guys are like making Tekken 8 shit on purpose to build artificial hype for Tekken 9, which is still shit for players and also a conspiracy theory I have literally just created in my mind. The only way I can see us bringing Tekken 8 back is just by outright reverting the patch, which Bandai will never do because of prideful, selfish owners. Therefore, the only way to make these guys listen is to start some type of boycott. So I, GovXIV, will be starting a Tekken 8 boycott. Oh wait, we already have one of those, and it already has 6,000 names on it, which is about the same number as the game's average player count, which is fucking insane to me. Also, hats off to everyone who's taking part in this, because the only way Bandai will listen to everyone is if we don't play their game, which makes them lose money. It's as simple as that. Of course, you guys will be battling against the NPC Lily mains who cash out every time there's a new maid costume or some shit. However, the hardest battles are given to God's strongest warriors or some shit. As for where I stand on this boycott, well, you don't see my name on the list. And that's because if I feel like playing Tekken 8, I'ma play that shit, bro. I'm not trying to hop into political movements. Because when I turn on Tekken 8 once a month and the mob wants to come after me because I broke the brotherly bond of the boycott or some shit, I'm good on that, bro. However, I have said this before. I will not be spending another penny on Tekken 8. And I would advise you all to do the same as well. If you don't want to boycott the game, then just don't spend money, bro. It's really that simple. Anyways, moving on, naturally, if the game is in such a bad state where people are boycotting the shit, this will cause people to leave the game. And I don't mean boycott, I mean straight up fucking leave. In the last 2 weeks, 2 of my favorite content creators, actual good Tekken 8 creators, have quit Tekken 8, which has ruined my whole week. And the only way it can be rectified is if a curvaceous girl pulls up into my comments and offers me a titty pillow. Frame Whisperer has been very vocal about how butt juiced this game is from like, I don't know, 2 months into the game's lifespan or some shit. Like, it was super early when he started roasting the fuck out of this whack game. And he also quote unquote quit Tekken pretty early on. I vividly remember watching his Zafina Crash Out streams and him getting cooked by random Raven players. So like, as sad as it is, the writing was kind of on the wall when it came to Frame Whisperer. So him really quitting now isn't exactly surprising. The man Mirio is a little more surprising, but not really, bro. He plays Lee. Lee is fucking cooked in season 2. What more do we need to talk about? He's a drug dealer now. Mirio made this little 5-minute video explaining why he's leaving.
And yeah, I don't know, I just felt nothing. I felt nothing, you know, when I was playing the game. It's not the same game. The developers have no idea what they're doing. They just ruin everything they touch. And the catalyst is Nikatsu. Clearly, because it's been sped up tenfold.
He's gay! I'm not gay. He's gay!
And so did Frame Whisperer, except in natural Frame Whisperer fashion, there was references to sexual assault, slavery, murder, and mutilation, and he actually ended up taking the video down, which I thought was like not expected. But you know, it was semi-controversial. He might have been like, okay, I'm bugging on this one, I'ma go take it down or something. At least that's what I thought. That was until the man Spag posted a video criticizing Bandai Namco somewhat, and for some reason calling the boycott cringe, which I personally found ridiculously cringe. And unfortunately, I can't show you this video because now that video is gone as well. And that got me thinking, we have repeatedly heard about Bandai Namco doing damage control. Cough cough. But now 2 Tekken creators have come up with videos criticizing Bandai, both of which were dropped within 48 hours of each other and now they're gone. Coincidence? I'll let you guys do whatever you want with that information. I'm obviously not saying anything. I'm just shooting an idea into the sky. If this video, which will more than likely get under 10k views, gets poofed, you know what time it is, fam. Now let's just say that all of Bandai's damage control doesn't make every human on the planet hate the game, and the boycott serves its purpose in forcing action from Bandai on their game. This doesn't change who is still in charge of running Tekken 8, right? Which is a bunch of Vanquisher ranks who know nothing about their game and who will continue to make retarded decision after retarded decision as long as they are in charge. I'm obviously looking at Nakatsu and Michael Murray. If you guys haven't noticed, I haven't been roasting Harada too much in my Crash Out videos, and that's because I don't think a lot of the issues we are having actually are caused by Harada. Michael Murray is supposed to be Tekken's community manager or whatever, which I would imagine would require you to respond to all types of community feedback, including negative feedback. So please can someone explain to me why the most thin-skinned, wet blanket of a person is running this particular job? The guy who actively blocks people who tell others not to harass devs. The guy who actively blocks anybody who has anything negative to say about the game, despite being the community manager. The guy who will see a negative comment on Reddit, see if that person has their Twitter linked, and block them, despite that person having never interacted with him. This guy's skin is about as thin as that one model who was eating a block of cheese a day and died, fam. I don't actually remember if she died or not, but whatever. Fire this idiot, bro. He would do perfectly working for Overwatch or some other cringe. Just get the fuck out of my game. Also, Michael Murray, man to man, I have some personal advice for you. Please seek therapy. You should never be this upset over Lily's Feet 69 roasting the fuck out of your game on Twitter. You've been an important figure in the Tekken community for a long time now. You know your game. You know your game is butt. So why are you upset that we are calling your game butt? You need help, bro. I don't know if you was bullied in your life and all these comments are bringing you back to high school, or the Japanese coochie just don't hit like it used to. Whatever it is, fam, I suggest you take some time off to heal, because you're not looking too good right now. And as for Nakatsu, with all due respect, up until about a month ago, I had absolutely no idea who the fuck you were. I deadass thought you were just an ugly mascot or some shit. I would like to return to the time when nobody knew who the fuck you were, because our game was better when you had nothing to do with it. Also, as a token gesture of my undying respect, I would like to gift you these mint flavored candies. Now fuck off. Genuinely, I could just talk for hours on many things that is going on in the Tekken community right now, between people crashing out on Twitter, people crashing out on stream, people crashing out in game. I could realistically roast Michael Murray and Nakatsu for a solid 3 to 4 hours without rest. But I feel like I've gone over my main talking points I wanted to address, I think. Oh yeah, other than the Anna glitch. What else? The Jack glitch. Oh, what else? Every other fucking glitch in the game. So if you guys like the video, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, guys.